Welcome everybody. My name is Tom Watts. I'm a Airstream sales consultant at Airstream of South Florida. We're located in beautiful sunny Fort Myers, Florida. I'm going to go over today the Airstream Caravel 22 front bed, and I'm going to tell you some of the differences between the Airstream Caravel 22 front bed and the Bambi 22 front bed. So let's get started. Okay, everybody, now we're inside the beautiful Caravel 22 front bed. I want to point out a couple things. Number one, I said I was going to talk about some of the differences from the Caravel and the Bambi. The Caravel has ducted AC, so it's going to spread the AC, the coolant throughout the coach a little bit better than the Bambi. The Bambi has the ceiling AC that just kind of dumps it out. That's one difference. Another difference is you'll notice these ultra leather cushions. The Bambi has fabric for the cushions. This is the pewter color, and this is your dinette, U-shaped dinette. This converts into a 38 by 75 sleeping area, and the way we do that is you have two black bands here. You undo the bands, you push the table down, and you redo the bands, and then you fill in with cushions to make that sleeping area. This is a great option for people that are going to have some folks over who are traveling with them. You have a window right here with a shade that comes down. And that window opens up and it goes out in 3 different stations. Really get some air circulating through here. Okay. You have a 54 by 80 sleeping area here. You've got a light switch down there for your lights above head. And then you've got a USB port and a 110. For a lot of people that have the CPAPs, that really comes in handy. Okay. I'm going to lift the bed up and show you that you have some storage underneath there that comes in real handy when you're taking those longer camping trips. You've also got access to a door right here, but you can lift the table up and you've got the Sterilite bins there as well. One thing that I will also show you is in the bed, there's a storage compartment back here behind the bed that comes in handy. I've had people tell me that they use that for dirty clothes, but that's an option for you. Another window here and a window up front. You have some sliding doors here that provide some storage up there. You've got a speaker for your stereo there, and then there's your emergency exit door. You have a nice curtain. Maybe somebody sleeps in longer than another person. You can draw that curtain sideways and bring them together so somebody can sit out here, maybe have some coffee, relax before you get up. Also wanted to point out right up in here, you've got a nice stereo system. You've got the speakers. I've showed you a couple of the speakers. You've also got some blinds that come down here, but that's really nice in there. You've got some ports and you can do some streaming in there on your TV. Here you've got a sink with sink covers. These double as cutting boards, so you can turn those over and use them as cutting boards. You've got storage in here, a nice silverware compartment there, and a waste can over there. This one has the 3-burner cooktop for propane, and you've got the convection microwave. The convection microwave is an option that most people do choose. It really comes in handy. You've got a light up here, and you've got a vent that'll draw air out when you're cooking. You can also use your fantastic fan up there, but we can talk about that in a minute. You have a 12-volt refrigerator. This runs on your batteries, so when you're going down the road, it's active, and it's a good thing to have. 12-volt refrigerator. You have a TV here that's on a reticulating arm. You pull this string down and it releases it so you can bend it out and over so you can see it if you're sitting here or even in the bed. That comes in handy too. Up here we have an inverter. This is something different than the Bambi. The Bambi does not have an inverter. What the inverter does is it's 1,000 watts. What the inverter does is if you're not plugged into 30 amp shore power, you can still run most of the things in here if you plug them in. You can't run your AC or your microwave if you aren't hooked up to shore power or have a generator. You've got a thermostat here that's easy, just like the ones you have at home, for your AC and your heat. Okay? This is a converter. This is where your breakers and fuses are. So if you ever have any issues with some power, that's where you're going to go. I would also recommend that you keep a couple fuses handy. 15 amp, 20 amp, 30 amp. So when you're traveling. This is a CO detector. If that thing goes off, it could be that you have some kind of a propane leak. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the trailer, and after you open up the trailer, you're going to go up front, turn your propane off, and see if we can clear that out. Okay? This is a nice wardrobe for a 22-foot trailer. You've got a nice light in there. This box has some of the goodies that you get from Airstream, and all your manuals and everything are in there. but that's a nice size wardrobe for a smaller trailer. This is a fantastic fan that's going to help draw some of the heat out of here. This thing that, you know, it's very comfortable with the ducted AC, but sometimes when you're cooking and stuff like that, you want to get some of the air out. If you just turn your AC on, that fan's going to help you out. One of the nice things that people love about the 22-foot trailers is the nice size bathroom. I'm going to walk in here. You got a little towel rack here. You've got a porcelain toilet here. You've got storage here. You've got a window that opens out. You've got a nice sink and some more storage here. And a toilet paper holder. Those always come in handy. Nice mirror here for making yourself pretty. And you've got the shower here. But that's basically the interior of the 22 Caravel. You've got light switches down here with dimmers on them. You've got your battery shut off here. But for a 22-foot trailer, you've got lots of room and lots of amenities. Once again, folks, we're going to walk around the outside here. I'm going to point out a couple other differences between the Bambi and the Caravel. One is this aluminum step. It just goes up and retracts. That is really nice. The Bambi has a metal one that's a little bit more cumbersome, but this aluminum step is really nice. The door is like a door of a safe. It's so heavy, and it takes the technician 1 8-hour shift to make one door in an Airstream. Here's your screen door. This just pulls over. You've got a pet guard here. This pulls over so you can't get a lot of bugs in there. But they put that little pet guard there because almost everybody who has a trailer seems like they've got a pet. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that door and that step. Moving along here, this is how you release the door. I'm sorry. This is this awning here I have it in what's called the caravan mode. Okay, it goes out further and you lock it in. But we're a little bit too close to this Bambi over here to put that out right now. But notice the LED lights underneath give you some nice view at night. Maybe you're sitting out here having a cold one with somebody and playing some music or whatever. That comes in real handy though. This is a little storage compartment here on the side. You can put some of your necessities in there. And they're not huge on storage in an Airstream, but they do have some outside. One of the options as far as that awning is you have the option on the Caravel to have the awning package, where you have a rear awning, which we'll see in a minute, and a side awning. On the Bambi, you only have the door side awning. So, but anyway, that is not fully retracted, but it's a beautiful awning. Another difference: the Bambi does not have the rock guards to protect the skin of the trailer. The Caravel does. That's a big difference too, because rocks come up off the road, debris comes up off the road, and scores the aluminum. So the Caravel has those. Electric tongue jack. They're all going to have an electric tongue jack in 2024, even the Bambis. In here we have two 20-pound propane tanks. They are regulated, okay? So that means if one runs out of propane, it'll automatically switch to the other one. That's a really nice feature. In here is your battery box. This one is locked. So I'm assuming that they have the lithium package in this. You have an option of the AGMs because this does have solar panels on the roof that are going to trickle charge your batteries. But this one's locked down, so I'm assuming that in this one we have the lithium battery package, which is a little bit more expensive, but sometimes could be well worth it. Okay. Over here we have a quick disconnect propane port. So if you have a Coleman grill or something like that, you can easily access it. This comes with a little extension. So you can cook on your propane grill and you're using it right there. Okay. This window goes up. It's like a solar protector, and this window here will come out. Okay. This is like a solar protector to keep some of the sun off. And this window does come out and has 3 different stations as well. Moving around here, we have outside access to tankless hot water. You have hot water on demand. Anybody who's been camping that used to have the old 6-gallon ones would really appreciate this. It's hot water on demand instead of the 6-gallon water where it was turn it on, get wet, turn it off, soap up, rinse off, and give somebody else a chance. So that's just access to your outside access to your water heater, your tankless water heater. Here we have your potable water. This is what they call fresh water, 23-gallon tank, and you fill it, and inside there's a water pump that you turn on when you want to use this water. This is if you're boondocking or you're not plugged into a water source at a campground. 23 gallons, regulated by the water pump. This is venting for your furnace. This awning here is what I was talking about. This isn't available on the Bambi. It is available on the Caravel. You just pull it down and hook it right here, okay? This helps keep about 7 to 10 degrees of temperature off the side of the trailer when you have these awnings. Huge feature. This is the smart plug. This is your 30 amp service. So you go to the campground, they're providing you with power. You just plug this in here and plug it into the power source. That's 30 amps. This is cable or satellite hookup. If you want to do something like that, you can do that, but these things get about 20 or 30 stations whether they're hooked up to cable or not. Outside shower, hot and cold water. If you got grandma with you and you want to hose her off a little bit before she goes in, you can hose her off. You got a pet, you want to hose them off before they go in, or if you're at the beach, you want to get some sand off your feet before you enter your trailer. Hot and cold water, it's got a wand in there that you can use. City water. The city water is the campground water that they give you. So you got a hose, you hook up to there, it's already regulated. You're going to bypass your fresh water and use their water so that you can have that. Down here is your dump station for your sewer. You connect your sewer hose to here, put the other end in the dump station, and you pull the black tank first. The black tank is your toilet water. There's 17 gallons in that black tank. After you pull the black tank, you pull the gray tank. Gray tank is your shower water and sink water, and what that does is that it cleans out your hose for one thing, but that's 30 gallons in there, and that's going to take out your hose and flush those systems. You have stabilizers on all 4 corners. You come with a stabilizing tool. If you don't want to use the tool because you're bent over doing this, get a 3/4 inch drill socket and put it on there and drill them down and drill them up, either way. Moving around to the back, we've got another awning. This has the awning package again. These help to keep the trailer a little bit cooler. License plate holder here, and this is wet storage. Things you're going to put in here are like wheel chocks, an awning tool, things that you want to store that you don't mind if they get a little bit wet, because they will back here. That's a nice feature. That is not on the Bambi as well. The Bambi does not have the rear bumper or the front rock guards. Okay. You have a rear camera. When you come to pick up your Airstream, you're going to get a monitor that goes in your tow vehicle, and you can see 3 lanes of traffic behind you, and it has a microphone in it, so if somebody's giving you directions on backing up, you're free to do that. And you can see it, you can hear them talk, but you can't talk back to them. Moving around here, just one other thing to point out, you've got a 110 outlet out here, and you've got a step light as well. That pretty much covers it for the 2024 Airstream Caravel 22 front bed. It's a great unit. We've got a couple new ones. We've even got a used one. But yeah, I mean, come out and see us. Come see us and look at the 22 Caravel FB. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the like and subscribe button right here. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave your comments or questions in the comments section below. My name is Tom Watts. You can call me at 1-877-554-9955. View all of our inventory online at airstreamofsouthflorida.com. We are located on I-75 at exit 141 in Fort Myers, Florida. Let's live riveted.